Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Adrian. Let's play some more Victoria 2 with the PDM Concert of Europe mod as the Empire of Mexico. So, in the last episode, we had some really interesting developments. We were fighting the United States. They had oh, actually, that was a couple episodes ago. We lost Texas, basically. We lost Texas. They annexed Texas. It's 1845, as we all know. The Mexican-American War was, if I'm correct, in 1845. And we are now fighting the Americans again. We are fighting the Mexican-American War. They annexed Texas and they demanded that we cede all territory north of the Rio Grande River to them, and we refused. And so they have declared war. But we have a few trump cards up our sleeve, no pun intended. Well, maybe a little bit. We are allied to the United Kingdom. The British Empire is our ally. So we're fighting the Mexican-American War against the Americans. We have 223 military power. They have 70. We personally only have 39, but we're actually still 10th in the world for military power. And so I will admit some of the odds are stacked against us. We have 21% war exhaustion. We have $3 million in debt. Yeah, we're in a lot of debt. And so we're going to need to mobilize our entire population for war. We need to mobilize here, induce conscription, or enact conscription. We have some armies here in the north. They're going to try and seize all of this territory. This is all of their cores, all here in the north. I believe if we win this war, we may actually their cores may be removed. We actually have cores ourselves on Texas, so what I want to do is I want to reacquire Texas. It doesn't cost us any infamy at all. So we're going to try and do our best to mobilize our nation for war. We need to get all of our armies up here to the north, which we're doing right now. We have some Clipper transports. Let's try and go here to Havana, Cuba, which is our colony, and we're really going to try and put everything that we have into this fight, and we're going to try and resist the Americans. So let's go ahead and go up to speed 3. We're researching army tech right now. I'm trying to increase the strength of my army. And we're going to see how this goes. They have an advantage in manpower. They have an advantage in ships, but we do have the United Kingdom on our side. And to my knowledge, I don't think the United Kingdom is involved in any other conflicts at the moment. So, we're going to see what we can do. Actually, let's go ahead and go up to speed 4. That'll probably be a little better. And so we need to be very, very careful about the fights that we pick. We're going to have to advance pretty slowly. Let's actually try and go here into Laredo. Into Texas. I don't have a lot of intelligence here in this area. Let's see here. They're pushing up here. They have 23,000 up here in the north. I think they're going to focus more in the western theater for sure. They're going to focus in California, Utah, Nevada. They're probably going to try and take a lot of that. Let's see here. Yeah, Santa Fe is being occupied. Ejército de Mexico. Okay, so yeah, we're occupying that. Let's go ahead and see if we can maybe get some troops over here. They have some ships. Looks like they're going up north with their fleet. Okay, so the United Kingdom is landing troops now. They're actually fighting up here in Canada. It's almost like a second war of 1812. 17,000, 32,000, 36,000, 32,000. I think we're going to be just fine. I think we're going to win this fight. I was able to get an alliance with the United Kingdom because of my government form and because of our relations. We oppose the United States. We have equal interests in opposing the same enemy. And so, honestly, I think this war might go really well for us. Let's see what we can do here. We're mobilized now. We have, let's see, 9,000 here. Let's go to Matamoros. Sorry. Actually, we'll go up here to meet up in here. And let's get some troops up here in Laredo. I'm going to try and hopefully I can add the war goal to reacquire Texas because it is my territory. And let's go ahead and blockade the fleet here. Let's see here. So yeah, the Americans are moving in, but hopefully we can, occupy a lot of Texas. If we check out their military tech, they only have 7 out of 30. They have 54 regiments. It looks like they mobilized. They did mobilize. Okay, so they mobilized their population. So, let's go up to El Paso. Yeah, so let's see. What do we have here? Chartist rallies. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, let them hold their little rally. Militancy is probably the least of my worries for right now. I increased my tariffs so that I can make some money. My population is suffering. Artisans, Yeah, they're definitely suffering a little bit, but you know, all's fair in love and war. Let's go up here to Austin. We're getting some attrition here just because we're walking a very very long way. Um, Actually, we might be able to even split this force. Let's see, 20,000. We'll actually just use the fleet. Fleets are fast. Fleets are very very quick in Victoria 2. Let's move this. Yeah, we're moving that force up to Austin. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's get this. Actually, we'll focus on the 20 stack real fast. Let's get this 20 stack. I'm gonna transport him to Laredo. We can actually enact some reforms, especially during wartime. A lot of people want slavery to go away, which I wouldn't mind. Open immigration, perhaps. 1-year draft, no. Secret ballots, maybe. Weighted universal, quite a bit of people want that. Let's see, state press, trade union, state controlled. Nobody wants that really. Protected minority rights. Jefferson method. Looks like most people just want slavery to go away, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna outlaw slavery. We're using that conservative support for our advantage. It'll get, yeah, I see it got down militancy quite a bit. Tragedy at the coal mine. Uh-oh. Looks like people want child labor to go away. Okay, so we have some reinforcements, 20,000. Let's see, can we add my war goal here? Acquire core. Yes, give us Texas. You American bastards. Even though I'm American myself, it's funny. It's interesting being on the other side of the coin. It really is. It's quite a fascinating thing. When will we get here? 10th of July. They'll be out of there by the 12th. Okay, so let's not engage that force just yet. Mm, 29th of July. Can we split this force? Maybe it's a little too large. We're going to get an attrition tick. Or I just go ahead and try and engage in Las Cruces. Might as well try. Railroads. We have a problem acquiring what we need for railroads. Clipper train, Clipper shipyard. Let's see if we can support them real quick. Looks like we had a discovery. Okay, I like Clipper transports. It'd be nice to have some. Okay, looks like we're getting kind of beat up. But I'm really just trying to delay the Americans. I actually don't really mind that much about the battle itself. Looks like we're actually going to come out of this alive. We have a -1 crossing penalty. 4 to 5 we rolled. Let's see here, 3 to 0. Ooh, actually I think we're going to come out of that okay. Yeah, they lost 6,000. We lost 6,000. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. Okay, they have 32,000 in the north. Looks like they're focusing, like I said, on the Western Theater. They have 15,000 here in Oregon. Or is it? Yeah, it's Oregon. That's right, Portland. 22,000. I think they're going for Dallas. Let's get this 12,000. Let's move up, reinforce my troops here in Texas. Let's go to Austin. Oh. Oopsies. Okay, 27 ships. That's not bad. Okay, looks like they're 8% war exhaustion. Yeah, looks like we're beating them up pretty bad. Looks like United Kingdom wants to acquire Oregon. Okay. That's fine with me. I don't mind that. Actually, they're the war leader because they do have more power than I do. If I'm correct, I actually do believe they are the war leader. Yes. Okay, looks like they're moving into Dallas. So, can we meet them? Where are they going for? Austin? Oh, dear. Looks like they're trying to reinforce in Austin. And then we have 12,000 and 21,000. They're going to meet up in Austin in just a second. Looks like we're going to engage in about the same time. Yeah, that was perfect. Hey, we got a -1 crossing penalty. They got a 3. We got a 9 to a 6 roll. That's awesome. 0 to 3. Looks like we did very well. We lost about 3,400. We lost about 7,200. So, it looks like we're coming out of this okay. Let's go to Dallas. Let's relieve Santa Fe of American occupation. I think they're going to Dallas, right? Yeah, they're going to Dallas. Looks like we're going to stack wipe them, hopefully. Okay, so we got our military plans. Supply consumption's down. Mobilization size is up. Let's go ahead and let's do army professionalism, I think. We'll go and focus on some commercial and industrial techs a little later. Right now, this war is our absolute #1 priority. Okay, so they have some troops here. Looks like they have an artillery. Looks like they have an artillery advantage. Look at that. We absolutely annihilated that stack. This is exactly what I needed. They lost 18,000 men, and we lost 849. So that was one of the victories that I was looking for. They got 12% war exhaustion. Oh, that was a crushing victory. Look at that, 46 down to 46 regiments. I have 27. So really, the balance of power is not looking that bad anymore. I'm trying to keep a nice united front here in Texas. There's a surge of patriotism. Awesome. Political capital. Yes, I absolutely agree. Let's see. Anything more we can do with industrialization for now? Maybe a little bit here and there. Okay, so we completely occupied Texas. They control Salt Lake City, but it's not worth that much war score. So I'm looking here for another decisive military victory. Any rebels? Nope, no rebels at all. Let's see here. Refute Manifest Destiny. Huh, I can. Interesting. What's this decision? Mexico's a great power or secondary power? Core provinces owned by provinces, Belize. Interesting. So if I'm a secondary power or great power, and for all of their core provinces that I own, that's interesting. Any province in the region of Panama. That's weird. I gotta double check that one. But I think what it's saying is if I own all of these provinces, then I can refute Manifest Destiny and they lose their cores, which would be cool. Signal detachments, awesome. Okay, so where are they heading? So I have they have 32,000 men heading to Lubbock. 24th of December, that's a long time. How fast do they get here? They get here on the 18th. When do they get here? They get here on the 19th. Oh, so they won't do it. Okay, let's do... Can we advance on their position? No. Can I advance on them? Let's see, Dallas. 29th of December. These guys get here on the 24th, and these guys get here on the 22nd. Actually, that'll work pretty good. I'm gonna attack their position instead. Yeah. It's dry grassland, so they get no defensive advantage. Ooh, look at this here. Looks like we won. The United States capitulated. As a result of the treaty with the United States, some of Empire Mexico's lands are to be returned. We are, however, only entitled to those lands which over we have a claim. Any others should, by all rights, be returned to the United States of America. If you took American core provinces, which are not also your core provinces in the war, enacting the return option will give those lands back. Be careful. We will keep everything we've gained, yeah. Because I don't think we took anything. Okay, so we won that war. We have absolutely beaten the Americans. We have retaken what rightfully belongs to us. We have retaken Texas. Let's see here. And I believe the Americans still have cores. Yeah. They still have cores over a lot of this territory. But, like I said, this decision here, I got to double check what exactly this is. At peace, one of the following must be true. So I need to be a secondary or a great power. And once that happens, I can actually... That's so cool. I can actually refute Manifest Destiny. I can prevent the Americans from ever having those territories in the Manifest Destiny. That's pretty cool. That is actually really cool. I did not know that. I don't think I've seen that decision before. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and reduce our tariffs a little bit. We still owe a lot of money. We owe 3 million gold. Let's go ahead and reduce our military spending just a little bit, maybe about 65% or so. Hopefully I can make some money. That was an absolute smashing victory. We are a sprawling empire. We can actually pass some more reforms. So we have a lot of liberals now. There's actually quite a bit of liberalism in my country. It's getting there. People's ideologies. 36% of our population is liberal. 33% of the voters are liberal. So let's look for some. Let's look for some interesting reforms. Looks like a lot of people want weighted universal. If I refuse to give that to them, they may revolt. Let's go ahead and do that. Weighted universal. Hopefully I can keep them pretty conservative. Okay, so yeah, we're making a lot of money now. Let's go ahead and also reduce naval maintenance to about 65% or so. We're going to keep taxes kind of high. Making a lot of money now. Let's get some factories going. Our literacy is improving quite a bit. We're producing a lot. 1847. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we've honestly with an alliance with the United Kingdom, I think we could beat the U.S. in any war. We're also allied with Brazil, just in case anybody's wondering. We have 23% war exhaustion, a lot of infamy too, but that's okay. Dominican Republic and Haiti are allied with Venezuela. Interesting. But yeah, that was a smashing victory. That was an absolute amazing war. Okay, we're making we have pretty good population growth. That's cool. Looks like a lot of our pops are moving into Texas now, because Texas is cool. We could build more forts and such if we wanted to. Level 2 forts are available to us. Excuse me. It's a consideration. I'll probably do it in the north, actually, more than anything. They can be kind of expensive. Let's go ahead and do it in Texas at least. Let's go ahead. We have an outbreak of cholera in Houston. Let's go ahead and let's contain the outbreak. All right, loving the music. Looks like Texas infantry. Interesting. Siege, mobile artillery, pretty good. Discipline 100%, 50% support 2, 300%. Interesting. Excuse me. Okay, yeah, we're making a crap ton of money. We are doing very well for ourselves as the Empire of Mexico. We really are. We're still at 21 in the world. We need to be at least at 16. We need to become a great power as soon as honestly as possible. As soon as we can. Because we need this decision. We need to refute manifest destiny. I need to be... All that's left is that I'm a secondary or great power, and we can actually remove the American cores, and they won't be able to attack us anymore. Our truce with the United States is up when... They're allied with France. Wow. Okay, our truce ends in 1851, so we have 4 years. So we have 4 years, basically, to become a great power. We actually just dropped a rank. Oh, no. So let's focus definitely if I can. Let's get some troops. Yeah, a lot of artillery, a lot of infantry is what we're gonna need. We'll keep focusing on these army techs. We'll get these out of the way hopefully pretty soon. We have a lot of liberals now in the upper house, reactionaries. Yeah, because the voting laws changed. So 39.4% of liberals now. Reactionaries and conservatives are still up there, but looks like we can pass some more reforms. Non-secret ballots, immigrant attraction. Let's go ahead and do state-controlled trade unions, I suppose. We're going to try and slow down the rate of liberalization in our country. This liberal opposition will go away this year in 1848. Okay, looks like we're doing pretty good. Looks like we have some elections. Cool. Gold rush in Chihuahua. Sweet. Like, so we're going to be making some gold. Contentious election. Interesting. We're actually dropping in rank. Oh, no. Looks like we have a revolt of some kind. No, protectionism. Thank you. Yeah, looks like more people are becoming soldiers, which is nice. Let's actually go ahead and increase military spending. We're going to go ahead and bump up our education and administrative spending just a little bit. Not too high, but we're going to get it up there. Looks like we're making a lot of money now. Wow. Moralism. Is it because of our gold? I'm not sure why. Reactionary surge? That sounds good to me. Let's support the conservatives. Gold 16.9 per day income from gold mines. Yeah, religion is a private matter. We will help you. Okay, that's for the religious elections, or for the religious policy. Collectivist theory unlocks in 1850. Oh, that's cool. So we can get even more research points. Residency. Papal states went bankrupt, I think. We definitely need to do these pretty soon. Residency. Once this is done, actually, I think we're going to maybe go for either this collectivist theory or we'll focus... Oh, this is Trouble in the Tavern. Interesting. Let's see here. 22 in the world. Our industrial power is going up. Prestige isn't that great. Moralism. Yep. Research points. Texan nationalists. Holy Nikes. Texas nationalists. Looks like Texas. Yeah, they want independence for sure. Okay. I think we'll be able to put most of them down. Okay, yeah, losing some troops. That's okay, though. We're number 8th in the world in our military powers. That's actually pretty good. Interventionism for sure. Yeah, population declined. Population declined a little bit. Research points, army professionalism. Okay. Okay, so we finished up our army professionalism. 1848 collectivist theory. Because I want to get some of this real quick. When is this going to be done? This is going to be done in 1849. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get gold-based production real quick. Let's go ahead and check out on our clergymen. They're still doing pretty good. Permanent prestige, pretty cool. Okay, research points is going up. Tax efficiency decreases a little bit. Mostly conservatives with some liberals. Okay. Alrighty, so yeah, we've reclaimed Texas. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here, but I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.